Well, you have any closing remarks before we head out?
Y'all, please support the movement of CTR Media Network. I'm telling you, being a part of this amazing media family, I can't go wrong, right? They have the support. They support us in all that we do. When we have questions, they take the time out to advise and mentor. So definitely check out the different plethora of shows that are on the network. I promise you, and I'm not saying this because I'm part of the family, but I promise you, you will be uplifted, inspired, educated, motivated, all the good stuff that we all need to carry ourselves out through the day. So definitely go check it out, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it.
Well, hello, everyone. Happy day, happy day. And this is Morning Motivation. Yes, where we give you a daily dose of morning motivation to help kickstart the first part of your day. We have found that if you make sure that when you wake up in the morning after you do your daily routine and you make sure that you fill yourself with positivity, it really helps shapes the rest of your day. So that is our goal, because the year 2025 is your year to thrive. Today we're going to talk about the power of accountability. For those of you who may not know who I am, I'm Dr. Tina Ramsey, and I am going to be speaking on this topic. Really, accountability is so crucial regardless of whatever it is you're doing, whether it is personal or business life. And let me take a sip of tea because your girl feels like she's trying to get a little cold. Okay. And so we're talking about this topic of accountability, and I feel like this is really the secret weapon, or I would say the secret sauce for achieving your goals. And when you have someone or a small group of people to support, guide, and hold you to your commitments, success usually becomes a little bit more easier, or attainable, I should say, because now you know it's not just something, your goals is not just something that you made with yourself, but now you shared it with a person or a specific group of accountability partners, and people watching, right? And so some people, they may not feel like accountability really matters, but I know from personal experience, speaking for myself, how accountability has been very crucial for those moments when I feel like not, I just feel like giving up, right? And it has always been an accountability partner that when those moments when I say, you know what, forget this, I'm not doing this anymore. They remind me of my why. They remind me of the reason why I started and why I shouldn't stop. And all the successes we have already had based upon whatever it is that we're currently doing. So, accountability is basically the practice of taking responsibility for your actions and your decisions. It's also about following through on your commitment. So, or commitments. And when you do this, you have support of others and they hold you accountable at a higher standard. Okay. And so, why accountability matters is because accountability keeps you on track by creating a sense of responsibility towards your goals. Okay. It's not about someone nitpicking you, it's really about that safety blanket. A good a really good accountability partner is someone that is going to motivate you, but it's also, they're not going to be your yes man or your yes girl. They're going to keep you on the straight and narrow, even if you want to fall off. Even if you want to fall off, they're not going to let you fall. So when you have a proper accountability partner. And so accountability matters because it also provides you that external from the outside, because remember, external means from the outside, right? motivation when your internal, which is inwardly, that deals with you, motivation what is not strong enough. So like I said, I have accountability partners for different places in my life. I have accountability partner for health and wellness. I have accountability partner for um self-health. I mean, like self-care, making sure that I take care of myself. I have a accountability partner for business. I have accountability partner because I'm a married woman. So I have an accountability partner that makes sure that as I'm building the businesses or whatever I'm doing, I'm always making time for family as well, to remind me family first, right? Um, I also have an accountability partner that is a spiritual accountability partner that makes sure to keep me focused on God first. Okay. Family after that, then business. It's God, family, business. God, family, business. And so I have accountability partners on just about every piece of my life. Now, sometimes you may have an accountability partner that can have all of those pieces that you need. But for me, I don't. And I like to have different people that's helping me on one specific task. Okay. And so, accountability also, when you are like in business, it actually helps build trust and credibility with others, because when you are consistent and you show up even when it's not easy to do so, it builds your character, it builds that trust, it builds that credibility, and most of all, it shows that you, as a business owner or as a person, if you're doing this in your personal life, that you are dependable, that you are committed. No one wants to be in any type of relationship, whether it's business or professional, with someone or a business that you feel that is not dependable or that's not committed to you or whatever it is that you're going to provide in your needs, right? So it's the same thing with having an accountability partner and why it matters, because as you're working inwardly, outwardly, you have factors that people see, and it will determine how you move about. And especially with business, you have to show up, right? If you're a public leader and all this different stuff like that. And so accountability really matters in that. So say for example, because I'm a podcast, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Say for example, you are a podcaster. Well, I'm gonna give myself an example as the example. I'm a podcaster and TV host, and I committed to going live every single day. Like right now, I committed to going live every single day for the year 2025. I'm doing these morning motivations. Well, guess what? Say, for example, one week I decide I'm not going to go live. I'm not, one day, not week, one day I decide not to go live. And I have individuals like yourself that wait on this morning motivation every single morning, because I already shared the schedule. You guys are already prepared. You know that Tina is going live between these hours, and I just don't show up. No post saying something happened, no accountability. That is not a great way to do any type of business. Now, I know that things come up, but when you are responsible or you have made a commitment to a person or a group of people that you're going to do XYZ and you don't do it, then it doesn't look right, especially when you have no communication to let them know as to why you haven't done that particular thing, right? And so um accountability really, really matters. I mean, it really matters. And so let's talk about this. How can you make sure that you are consistent, that you are showing up at all times, and that you're not, I would say, spreading yourself too thin? Number one, you need to set clear goals, and you need to share that with your accountability partner or with someone who you know will hold you accountable. It could be your significant other, it could be your mate, it could be your children, it could be your parents, it could be your business partner. It can be your Facebook group. If you're a leader of a Facebook group and then you put out a public post, hey, this is what I plan on doing, and they can hold you accountable. You can use public commitments like announcing your goals on social media, creating something external such as a calendar to remind you to go live, along with an individual that you have confidence in that will help you accomplish that goal. So right now you might be thinking, well, how can I find, or what are some of the qualities that make a good, or I would say a right accountability partner? Because we may hear that terminology, accountability, but we don't clearly understand what that actually means. And so, tip number one, if you're looking for someone to be an accountability partner for you, you need to choose someone who understands your goal and will challenge you to stay focused. Again, you do not need a person that is always going to agree with you all the time, that's not going to be honest with you. You need someone that when you step out of line, they are not afraid to speak up and say, "Hey girl, now you said this is what you gonna do, and this is what we gonna do." Okay. A good accountability partner is that person that's gonna motivate you, a person that's gonna stand by you, even when it's not easy to do so, but especially when it's not easy to do so. Because when you're going through all your different little things in life, when you set up all these goals and then life happens and then you like, well, I am not going to do that. I changed my mind. But your accountability partner who understands the importance of that particular goal that you have set, they're not going to let you fall. They're not going to let you fall. They are going to hold you accountable. So that's a good accountability partner. You also need to look for someone with the skills of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So I had an amazing accountability partner that helped with me with marketing and branding. Now, that that accountability partner, when they see me slacking with my marketing and branding, or they see the team slacking, they get on them. They're like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, and you need to do that, right? So having a good accountability partner is great when you make sure that you look at their particular skill set to see if they have similar aspirations. That will make the partnership mutually beneficial. Like my health and wellness accountability partner is great because both of us, her and I, we want to make sure that we really take care of our health and wellness, right? And so she does Hello World, subscription food, and I do I go to Whole Foods and do little different things like that to get my food together with my kale and everything like that. Like right now I'm drinking a wellness tea, right? To help boost my immune system. So it's also beneficial when you are thinking about selecting your accountability partner to find someone that you and her or you and him have the exact same goal. So while they're motivating you and holding you accountable, you can also do the same thing for them. All right. And tip number 3, you need to schedule check-ins. Yes, you need to schedule check-ins with your accountability partner to check your progress and see what you need to do better and whatever next steps you want to take together on whatever goal or whatever that you have. So identify that person. Think about who you have in your immediate network who aligns with the goals that you would like to reach. And then reach out to them and say, hey, would you like to be my accountability partner? 9 times out of 10, a person's going to say yes. 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yeah. Because you're not the only one that has problems with accountability. The general population, a lot of people, they need someone to kind of keep them motivated on whatever it is that they are deciding to do. All right. And so it will be a good thing. I have multiple ones. Another thing is for certain things, you need to make sure that you set deadlines on the different steps that you need to take. Why do I say that? You need to have an expiration date on certain things, because having a deadline, having an expiration date, add a sense of urgency to any single goal, to any single project, because you know at this time on this date, this has to be done. Okay, it's no ifs and buts about it. You have to have this done at this time. And it creates, like I said, that sense of urgency, but it also keeps you at the forefront of your mind. Okay, February 3rd, I have to have this done, XYZ. I have these amount of people that are depending on this to be completed by this time. And once you actually set those goals and you have your accountability partner cheering you on and helping you reach it, once you reach that goal, you need to stop and take time to celebrate that win. Whether it is a congratulatory beverage, snack, maybe you taking a break, maybe you put up a post celebrating this particular accomplishment, whatever it is, it can be small or big, that is up to you. But you need to make sure that you learn to celebrate yourself and celebrate those small wins that lead to big milestones, right? And then at the end of the week, this is always a good thing to do when you have so many different things on your checklist to do. You need to make sure that you create a list, a weekly list that you can check your progress, and you can adjust it however you need based upon whatever your current needs are for that particular day or week. Like what it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday was the day where I was not feeling my best, and I came up on this live really late compared to how we usually speak, between the hours of 6 and 8 a.m. I was online. I came and did the morning motivations around by 11 a.m. Okay. Even though I didn't do it during the normal time because I wasn't feeling well, but I still showed up. So that is progress, right? And so sometimes you have to be flexible. You have to adjust your whatever it is that you're doing, but you still get it done. Accountability, you guys. I want you to think about who in your immediate circle that you feel. Before you do that, I want you to think about what it is that you want to accomplish in your personal life, spiritual life, family life, business life. What is it that you want to accomplish? If you're an entrepreneur, podcaster, content creator, what do you want to accomplish? And this even goes to someone who works a regular 9 to 5 job. Okay, what is it that you want to do for 2025? Or how about what you want to do for the month of February? Write that down. Then think about the people who you hang around, the people who are in your immediate circle, your network. Who do you feel that can help you meet that certain goal, because they have a special skill set that is aligned with the goal that you are trying to achieve, and they will hold you accountable. Now, when you're thinking about this person, like I said, this person should not be a person that will not hold you accountable. You do not need a person that will lie to you just to make you feel good. You need a person that will uplift you, that will build you up, but also will be honest with you and hold your feet to the fire when you ain't right. Be like, this is what we said we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. I know you had this right here happen, but guess what? You waddle in it for about 3 to 5 minutes and we're gonna get back to work. That makes a solid, well-rounded accountability partner. I have had accountability partners that wanted to work with me, and they were not as firm as I needed them to be. Because there are moments that even I don't feel like doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. I'll be like, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not doing it. I've been doing this for over 13 years. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. I am done. I am done. I can't do this anymore. I love the people. I'm so grateful for all the people, but I'm tired. I'm human. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. And it take those moments when my accountability partner say, I know you tired. I know that you've been doing this over a decade plus, but your assignment is still not done. And you need to shake it off and get back to work. No excuses. And then I'll be like, oops, let me get my little self back to work. Hey, Latrell, welcome, 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 welcome. And so you need someone, like I said, that's going to hold you accountable when necessary. That's not going to be a yes person. That's not going to kind of let you fall off because they're afraid to say it's true. Okay. Accountability is really I would say, the secret sauce to transforming your dreams into goals and your goals into reality. So take the first step today and commit to your success. Understand that as you are working towards your small goals that actually end up being your big goals, understand that you have to be flexible along the journey, and understand that you may have this perfect plan in your mind, but life is not perfect. So sometimes you will have to adjust, you will have to finagle your schedule, but that doesn't mean that you don't get the stuff done. It just means that you may have to adjust it or push certain stuff back and prioritize, but you will get it done. And think about today, who can be your accountability partner? If you want to lose weight, who do you feel already set a good example about being disciplined enough to stick to their particular diet? Who do you see in your immediate circle that you feel can help you if you want to lose weight? Who do you feel in your immediate circle if you're a person that wants to gain weight? Or maybe it's a person that you want to work on um, mental health, your overall health and wellness. Work on scaling your business. Work on personal development. Think about who in your circle, because I guarantee more than likely you have people in your immediate circle that can fill each role that you feel that you need help with. The problem is we have so much pride, that you don't want to admit that you need help, or you're afraid to be vulnerable enough to say, hey, can you help me? And I understand it because I used to have too much pride too. I'm speaking from experience that I didn't want people to know I needed help because so many people come to me for help, right? But honey, I am like this now. I'm like, People ask me stuff sometimes and they be like, can you do this? I be like, nope. That is not what I do. That is not what I do. Well, do you know this? No. Can you research it for me? That ain't what I do. Now, I used to research things every time somebody asked me something. If I didn't know the answer, I would go research and come back with all this information and details. But you know what? That ain't what God put me on this earth to do, to be your information person for every single situation up under the sun. There are people on this earth that have the special skill set, gifts and talents and skills that you're looking for, and you have to reach out to them. So I'm blessed to know quite a bit of people in all different industries. So I am happy to be like, okay, I know somebody who does that. That is what they're on this earth to do. That gives them their joy. That you need to talk with them. Now, if you're dealing with podcasting, TV streaming, visibility, and homeschooling, now, hunty, that is me all the way, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I am all homeschooling. I am all TV and podcasting. That is me. All right. And anything that falls up under the media umbrella, which deals with that, with maximizing your visibility, turning your business into a podcast, a TV show, how to monetize it once you decide to do it, how to create your message, all that different stuff. Now, that is me. And I have made a decision that I'm not going out of my gifts, skills, and talents. Even if I can do it, that don't mean I should be doing it. And that was a hard lesson that I had to learn. Hard lesson. Okay. So, and I had an accountability partner. Every time they see me start getting distracted and I start, I like to call it playing in somebody's sandbox. They be like, wait a minute. Tina, why you over there playing in somebody else's sandbox? Now, you know you're supposed to be over here doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you called to do. Now, get back, get focused. And I'd be like, oh man, I didn't even realize I was gradually drifting away. I didn't even realize it. And then that my accountability partner pulled me right back to focus. Okay. So go ahead, think about who is in your immediate circle that you can have, that you can rely on for whatever specific goal you have, that already have the skill set. You just don't need a random person that has no understanding or the gravity of the goal of which you're trying to accomplish. Okay. It always works better when you either have a goal that is unison together, that both of you want to do this and you're going to hold each other accountable, or your accountability partner should be a person that has that specific skill set that you are working towards. All right. It's only two type of accountability partners. Let me say that again. Accountability partner that you and that person are equally working towards a specific goal. Say, for example, you want to eat healthy and they want to eat healthy. So you're both deciding that you are going to be accountable for each other to make sure that you eat properly, right? Or you have an accountability partner that has that special skill set, talent, or skill that you are trying to obtain, and they will hold you accountable because you're trying to reach the level that they're currently at because they have learned to master that particular skill set or that goal that you have. So they're not working on it, they already achieved it. Those are the two accountability partners that I have in my life. One that is, we're both working towards the same goal, and one that already has that skill set in place, and I am in development of that skill set. Okay? And so in my opinion, having accountability partners, even being a part of the right accountability group is really the secret sauce. I would say the backbone to your success, because as a person in general, you're going to have those moments where you just not feeling it, where you just feel unmotivated, where you, no matter how much you know, no matter how long you've been doing it. I've been doing social media. I've been on social media creating content ever since 2009, but I did not take it seriously until 2013. Okay, so it's been what, 13 years now that I've been creating content and been monetizing with content and everything like that. So yeah, I started in 2009. Didn't really didn't really take it serious. Didn't even think about it as no business. Yeah. And then later on, 2013, that's when I developed my first, I would say, content driven, or before people was even talking about content like that. Um, I start building up what I do. And so, yeah. But during that time, I always had some accountability. Oh, and the third person, I just remember. Sometimes you may not have that person. Sometimes you have to hire somebody to be your accountability partner. I know you probably don't want to do that, but I did. I had to hire me a coach, a paid coach. I had to pay them to keep me on task. Okay. So that's the third one. On that note, you guys, go out and find that accountability partner. 9 times out of 10, you have someone in your immediate circle that can fill every single goal, every single task, every single aspiration that you have for yourself. But also make sure that their character is someone that you want to work with, because sometimes the people have the skill sets, the talents, and the experience, but you may not be aligned with the same kind of standards. So that is important as well, because you will be sharing some of your most intimate information with them, letting them know your weaknesses, your what your deep thoughts on really how you feel about certain things that you may feel vulnerable on, that may be because of something that happened to you when you was younger, or different stuff. They're going to have to know some personal details about you in order for you to completely excel, because they're going to have to understand why you do what you do. Okay. Even when you don't know you're doing certain things. And then they're going to help you work through that, your challenges, your past traumas. If you haven't healed yet, I encourage you to heal from it so you won't have to have it as a problem. But if you haven't, they're going to need to know some things. So you just don't need to pick any old random person off the street. You need to be somebody that you can have confidence in. On that note, you guys, have a great, amazing rest of your day. Start kicking off your week with accountability. Accountability. On that note, I thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Morning Motivation. We'll be back within the same time in the morning. Yes, in the morning. We are EST over here because we have people listening in from all over the world. And you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Download the CTR Media Network app today to get consistent help and accountability, everything dealing with health and wellness, entrepreneurship, career development, personal development, homeschooling, events. We even have a course on there on if you want to start a podcast. I'm actually showing you exactly how to start your own podcast, step by step by step. You can literally start your podcast today if that is on your heart to do so. If no one told you today that you matter, that you are important, that you are worthy, I'm here to tell you that you matter, you are important, and that you are worthy. And what do I want you to do until tomorrow? I want you to keep smiling, and I want you to just pour in all of this positivity, because really, we are in control of how we react to what people do and how we move forward in the world. And we are making the commitment for 2025 and beyond that we are going to be positive, that we are going to push forward, that we are going to be resilient. And okay, I'm going to give you a little song. We will survive. Okay. And anybody that knows that artist, you know who I'm talking about. I'm aging myself. So you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more, ready to shine on the global stage. Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, "I want to learn more." Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.